MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Irvin Santana, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, any thoughts?
As you look at certain pitchers, you look at their numbers, you say, wow, he must really enjoy pitching at home, because you look at his road numbers, he's really struggling. This is the case with him. He loves pitching at home. I think he grabs an energy from the home crowd and is able to really have a good performance.
Into the box, J.B. Shuck. He will lead this one off today.
Shuck.
And we are underway from Tampa as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is the last game before a 9-game road trip, and it's important to win that last game before you go off on a long trip like that. 9 games is a long time.
As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. In for strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Now another 1-2. And this is lined back into center field, and he's on to start the ball game. It's a base hit.
This guy's just a good hitter. You can tell anytime you get a base hit on 2 strikes and you stay with that ball right there, that's why the average is going to stay over 300.
Now in the box, Howie Kendrick. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A 2-run shot for Howie Kendrick. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Hey, I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
27, Mike Trout.
This is line to left. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging about pretty good.
Here's David Freese to stand in. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Tough slider down low for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Trout is on his way home. The relay, and not in time as the run scores. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. And sooner or later, they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first.
Lucero.
Coming to the plate now, Enrique Lucero. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he tries to hold back, but he makes contact here, and this is looped foul. 3 runs already home here. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Here's Eric Ibar now. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Boy, nothing more frustrating for the pitcher. You put the ball in play and they kick it and get 2 errors behind you. Now you might think, I got to strike everybody out and take it my own. That's when the game gets away from you. He's got to stay patient and expect them to catch the ball.
And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
In now, Julio Upshaw, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A little bouncer. Here's another 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here he comes again, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
At the plate, Gerardo Parra. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, Matt, the big thing I'm looking at is how many pitches he's already thrown here in the first inning. He's got a high pitch count. So if he continues like this, we're definitely going to see a bullpen game.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard but foul. Another 0-2 coming. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready on 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And that misses inside, 1-0. Four runs here in this half inning. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dickerson's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Halos lead this one 4-0. Garrett Richards gets the ball for the Angels in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, we're catching a guy who's throwing the ball really good right now. His ERA is under 3 the last 3 outings, so he's keeping his team in the game and giving them a chance to win. He's got to get some run support. We see that today, then we may see him walk away with a W.
Albert Pujols is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Rays, left fielder, Matt Joyce.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is a big game in my eyes because the weekend is right around the corner here on this Thursday game. But you lose the first game, and then you win the next 2.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. One and 2, here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He hit over 400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry it through this month as well.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and set to go now is the shortstop Ben Zobrist. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
1 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1-1 now to Zobrist. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field.
Take get back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Evan Longoria.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1 takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Will Myers. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Richards comes set. Here's the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Now a move over to first. And the runner back easily. A runner on first with 2 away. Rips this one to first. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it. Stayed with it. Hard line drive. Great game plan.
Looney.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got that average up over 340 now. No home runs as of yet, and 7 driven in. The 0-1 on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Second and third, 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand a pair. They trail here 4-0. Striding in once again, J.B. Shuck. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. In there, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard toward the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Corey Dickerson. He can hold his own defensively, not going to make a lot of mistakes, but clearly his bat is what everybody's talking about.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, he's got a high pitch count. We're only in the second inning. Things are definitely not going his way. They're really making him work right now.
Runner at first here, one man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Line drive to center field. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
6, David Freese.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Freese. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
Nope,
and he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Striding into the box, Corey Dickerson. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Trout ranging back to the track. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Stepping up now, Logan Forsythe. The batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Here comes the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right.
Well, that's a nice infield single, and was he flying down the line or what? But man, used to say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Trey Barnett. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. Over and late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Ball sent on the ground to Albert over at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher, John Jaso.
Here's John Jaso now. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
The left fielder.
Now at the plate,
20,
Matt Joyce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ready on 1-2. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 201 in his career, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
The shortstop, number 18.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Richard steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Shuck is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Angels 4 and the Rays 3. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from St. Petersburg, Florida. Nice look there of nearby Clearwater. Digging in to try it again, Enrique Lucero. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Barnett is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Ibar. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
If he can keep hitting the corner with that 2-seam fastball, it's going to be really effective. But if he leaves it out over the middle of the plate, it could be a dangerous spot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first is Ibar, heading for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And that brings us to the Angels leaderboard so far this year. And he finds himself 4th on the ball club in that category. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. He comes in currently tied for 3rd in home runs on the team. Fouled back. 1 out and a runner on second base. Dribbled up the line to his right. Barnett on to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
In is Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
2 out here and a runner at second. This is on the ground over to first. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Angels strand one, and it remains a 4-3 game. Ready for another chance? Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hitter, Evan Longoria.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Liner toward right center. Parra moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Right
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Now to the plate, Will Myers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Now the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Freeze. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, James Loney.
So digging in now, James Loney. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Ball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Richards is ready. We'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Trout is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Still down a run. It's 4-3. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Devin Mesoraco.
Into the windup and the pitch. Back up the middle. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 3, J.B. Shuck.
Digging in once again, J.B. Shuck. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a ball, 1-0.
No strike.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Soft liner towards short. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Second baseman number 47, Howie Kendrick.
Digging in and looking for more, Howie Kendrick. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Swing and a liner. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So very nice work there by Santana. Still 4-3. So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Kendrick has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line towards center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Trey Barnett, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Richard steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Here's John Jaso now, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They still trail it here 4-3. and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac with you in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And the pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Man, that last pitch looked pretty good. This guy's too good a hitter to get pitches like that. You got to be a little frustrated. He's sitting now 2-0 instead of maybe 1-1, and you can nibble the at bat a little bit more.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Dickerson going back to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Third baseman, number 6, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Enrique Lucero.
Ready for another shot now. Enrique Lucero, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, Matt, I went to one of my go-to numbers. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. But he's got over 60% of the time he's throwing first pitch strike. Now I twist it with, it's just not quality.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Shortstop, number 2, Eric Ibar.
Here's Eric Ibar now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 5-3 in favor of the Angels. Here's Matt Joyce now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Fielder, Matt Joyce.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. The 0-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
He goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Freeze is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Evan Longoria.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. This is lined into left field, a base hit. So Will Myers will get a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches, you hit the mistakes.
Fielder,
and
number
that
9,
one hung up there,
Will
a mistake.
Myers.
Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Will Myers. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery, 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit down the third baseline. Freeze has it. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Rays strand just the one. They're still down 5-3. Brandon Gomes will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Brandon Gomes.
Here's Albert now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off for the Angels, first baseman number 5, Albert Pujols.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here it comes. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. 1-1. Here it is. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Ready for another shot now. Gerardo Parra. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third, and a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it.
Well, that's a nice little swinging bunt. He just swung over the top of it, got enough of the baseball to dribble it down third base. Third baseman did everything he could to try to make a play on it. Just didn't have enough to get him before he got to the bag. Base hit.
Ready once again, Devin Mesoraco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And that'll plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Standing in now, J.B. Shuck, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Howie Kendrick will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And here's ball 4 on the intentional pass as that'll now load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Now the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
The 0-2 once more. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Freeze.
Ready for another chance? David Freese. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Loney will put this one away without trouble, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Angels 7 and the Rays 3. Here's the first baseman, James Loney. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
First baseman, James Loney.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to take it is Parra, and that's the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Lifted in the air out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Angels 7 and the Rays 3. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Kelly King is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Kelly King.
Digging in to try it again, Enrique Lucero. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging the bat really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Shortstop number 2, Eric Ibar.
Here's Eric Ibar now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on Deloney is in time for the 3rd out. Angels are gone in order, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Digging in the switch hitter, Trey Barnett. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Trey Barnett.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And another foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Shuck giving chase. He's got it one away.
The catcher, number 28, Sean Jaso.
Striding in once again, John Jaso. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Richard steps into his windup. Here's the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Digging in once again, Gerardo Parra. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Gerardo Parra.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Joyce is there. 1 out.
The catcher, number 39.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. And now pitch on the way. That's inside. 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Now here's a ball popped high in the air behind the plate, but room for Jaso. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
J.B. Shuck.
At the plate, J.B. Shuck. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First offering on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit to third. To his right, Barnett. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Jared Hughes is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Jared Hughes.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Ben Zobrist.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
One and one. One now to Zobrist. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Evan Longoria.
Digging in now, Evan Longoria. He singled his last time up. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
In there, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside and low. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
This is what the good hitters do. 3-1 count. He gets a base hit, and he continues to just add to that batting average.
Here's Will Myers.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Runners on first with one down. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman,
for me, check
21.
swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
So digging in now, James Loney. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Deontay Navarro will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1 as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Shuck sprinting after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Longoria rounds the corner and is headed home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That right there is his 400th RBI of his career. Now, it's not one of those numbers that's going to jump right out at you, but that's something to be proud of.
Dickerson.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is in there.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Elvis Smiley is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Smiley.
Now batting, Logan Forsythe. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Asdrubal Cabrera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Barnett.
Stepping in now, Trey Barnett.
He swings and lines it to left.
This is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9th inning coming up. Angels are out in front, 7-6. Deanna Navarro will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 30.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Jake McGee comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Howie Kendrick.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 0-2, here it comes. On the ground to the left side. To his left, Barnett. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 6, David Freese.
Into the box now, David Freese. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled straight back. Here it comes, 0-2. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Angels are gone in order. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Orlando Weiler comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Orlando Weiler.
Here's John Jaso now. He'll start things out needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth.
John Jaso.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning. So here comes the top of the order with a man aboard.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Stepping in, Matt Joyce. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1-0 pitch on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Set and the 2-1 pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this will be fouled away. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Ben Zobrist. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. Ibar fields it cleanly. A step on the bag for 1. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Garrett Richards wins his 3rd of the season. Orlando Weiler earns the save out of the bullpen, his 1st of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels. 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays, 6 runs on 13 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Garrett Richards. His record is now 3-1. The save to Garrett Richards. The loss goes to Irvin Santana. Just his first loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Our paid attendance at Tropicana Field this afternoon. A sellout of 45,000. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon.